already.
Looking good?
All good, I think.
All right, so we're gonna start with just some easy T-spine work. So we'll start with some easy cat-cows. So tabletop position, all right. I like to start, I'm gonna tuck my tailbone, and I like to go kind of vertebra by vertebra up, and then I'll start with the top of my head. I'll bring the top of my head up, drop through my shoulders, through my middle back, my spine, and pick up my tailbone. We'll just go 10 times back and forth, nice and slow. Trying to feel myself sort of hit every position bit by bit by bit, almost like I'm segmenting my tailbone from my lower back from my middle, from my upper back from my head, and then vice versa. All right. Once we've done that, we'll go with a little bit of a thoracic reach. So we'll go left hand right in between my knees, sit back a little onto your legs, and that way that'll just kind of lock your hips down. You're going to put one hand right behind your head. Try not to grab your head or anything. You want this hand to have to sort of, your arm to stay sort of independent of your head, even though it's touching. And then we're going to try to pick my elbow up to the ceiling, look at your elbow for a 2 count, and come back down. Same thing. We'll go 10 on each side. Nice and slow and controlled. Try to look right past your elbow each time you come up. And if you like, you can even bring your elbow a little through your arm on the way down. When you've got that, we'll switch sides. All right. So we're going to get into this 90-90 flow stuff that we're going to do today. So first thing we're going to do for that 90-90 position, I don't know if you guys got to watch that video, but what we're looking for is if you're sitting forward, one shin is at a 90-degree angle out in front of you, and then one shin or one leg is at a 90-degree angle in the back. Okay? Got that? First thing we're going to do, we're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to reach into kind of 3 quadrants on each side. All right? So set like this, we're going to reach over my hip. So we're going to reach out to the side for a count. You can kind of drop down to the ground if you can. You're going to reach straight over your shin for a count. And then you're going to reach over your back leg for a count and try to drop that hip into the ground. All right, that's one. We're going to do 5 times on each side. All right, so towards that hip, towards that shin, away from your front hip. And once you get 5 on one side, we're going to switch on over to the other side. So just switch your legs. All right, and then it's the same thing on the other side. Towards that hip, towards that shin, away from that leg. The away is probably going to be the hardest. All right. Once we've done that, next piece is going to be some rockovers. Okay, so for the rockover, what we're looking to do, you're going to start 90-90 to one side. Try to keep your hands out in front of you. If you need to, you can post them on the ground a little bit. You're going to bring your feet up, and then you're just going to switch to the other side. When you switch each side, try to square your torso with that front leg for a second, and then switch. You're going to do 10 total. All right. Good. Corey, try to let that back knee go all the way down to the ground. So here's where we want to be, right? Both knees on the ground. One side, it should be the inside of your knee touching. On one side, it should be the outside of the knee touching. So when I come over, right, both knees come up, and then both knees go back down, switching the sides that are touching. There you go.
So I actually don't stand up.
Right. Yeah, you kind of stay sitting on your butt the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to get into that in a second. Are you guys on flat concrete or do you have a mat?
I have a mat. She's on concrete.
Oh, Laura. Mat might be good.
I offered her one. She didn't take it.
Oh, yeah. Mat's good.
I'm trying to be barbaric these days. Okay. Did we freeze up?
Nope, I'm here. I'm just looking at the next part. The next part I always have a little trouble with. This is called the wheel. All right. I'll do it from the side. Basically, we're going to go from here. All right. This is where we're going to try to get to. And then I'm going to slide back under. So you're going to start basically on your belly, right? And the goal is to shift off to the side and slide through, right? And then you can put your hands down and slide back under. And you'll shift off to the other side, slide through to that 90-90, hands back down, slide under. I'm on carpet, so now I'm just scraping myself up, creating a little brush fire here. And we'll go 5 times on each side. So it's roll to the side, slide through, sit to it for a second, hands back down, roll back to your belly. We'll go 5 times on each side. All right. Once we've done that, now we're going to add in a hip up. Okay. Make sure that your front knee is on the mat when you do this. So what you're going to do is you're going to do that rock, right, that we were doing before. And when I come to the side, I'm going to squeeze my butt and try to bridge my hips up, sit up on that front shin. This is also sometimes called a shin box, right? And then from there, I'll sit back down, do that rock over, sit up on the other side. All right, I want to squeeze the butt on my opposite leg, on my long leg behind me, to kind of bring my hips up to this position. We'll do the same thing, 5 on each side. Push through, try to open your hips, come back down. There you go. Nice. last thing we're gonna do, we'll add in a little wrinkle to that. Same thing, we're gonna do that hip up. And after I do my hip up, let me get back a little further. There we go. After I do my hip up, I'm gonna take this back leg and I'm gonna step forward and get a little sort of like lunge stretch through that leg. And then I'll come back down, sit, and bring that knee down. Same thing on the other side. I'll do my hip up or my shin box, step forward, little lunge stretch, back down, and then knee down and switch. Go 5 times on each side. Cool. Looking good. All right. How are we feeling? Hips feeling loose?
Yeah, much better.
Hope so. Yeah, lots of. I've been sitting like crazy all week.
Same.
So, yeah. Especially the last one we did. I feel like it's like gets every little piece, every little angle. So, workout today is going to be 15-minute AMRAP, 200-meter run, 7 jump squats, 7 burpees, and 14 mountain climbers. Or you can think about the mountain climbers as 7 of both leg, if you want to stay with all those, with just 7s across. All right? So you've gotten your 200-meter run figured out. Okay? Let's just do a mini round together. So for that jump squat, same deal as a normal air squat. All we're looking to do, I like to bring my hands up as I come down. And then as I stand up out of that squat, I drive my hands to the ground, jump straight up in the air, back down. Let's do 4 jump squats. 4 jump squats. So I like to go hands up at the bottom, hands down as I jump. Yeah, there you go. If you like hands up as you jump, you can do that too. Next, for the burpee, same burpee we would do in the normal gym. I like to try to get my hands and my body close to the ground to start. Kick my feet back, bring my feet flat on the ground, jumping clap. Go for it. Let's go 3 burpees. 30. 3. All right. Last piece is that mountain climber. So we're going to start in that plank position. I like to think knee to my tricep is my range of motion that I'm shooting for. If you want, you can even go a little outside there and try to bring your foot flat to the ground, but I'm good with just knee to tricep. So each time I touch my right, I'll count 1, and we'll do 7, or you can count each leg, and that's 14. Let's do 6 mountain climbers. 6 mountain climbers. There you go. So the purpose of this workout, kind of the intention behind it, is just to spend 15 minutes continuously moving. No one thing you're going to do is so hard that you have to, stop and pause. So see if you can just kind of stay moving the whole 15 minutes, even if that means you're not moving necessarily super fast on any one thing. That makes sense?
Yep.
When we start the workout, if you guys have music, we can just mute you. That way you can blast your music. You'll still be able to hear if I shout you any cues or anything like that. So we'll just do that. Cool?
Okay. Cool.
All right. I'll get the clock going. If you guys want to use your own clock, you can do that too. Let me just set it up for the AMRAP. Okay. All righty. Here we go. 10 seconds on the clock. Starts with the run. 200-meter run, 7 jump squats, 7 burpees, 14 mountain climbers. 2, 1, and go. There we go, Court. Nice, Laura. There we go. Laura, you don't need to touch the ground each time. I would say prioritize keeping chest up. There we go. Nice, y'all are in sync. About 11 minutes left. Nice, Laura. Here you go, Court. Good. Chest stays up. Beautiful. Very nice. Just about halfway. Here you go, Laura. There we go. Here you go, Laura. 5 minutes left, y'all. 5 minutes. Try to get at least 2 more rounds. Nice, Laura. There you go. 4 to go. There you go, Court. Here we go. Under 3 minutes to go. Here we go, Court.
Yeah, I tried.
Here we go, y'all. Just about 2 minutes left. Nice. Plenty of time, Laura. Here you go, Court. You got plenty of time for one more round. Here you go, Court. Just about 40 seconds left, Laura. You got it. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time.
Finish. That's a wrap.
Very nice. How was it?
Hard.
Oh, yeah. Just moving, right?
Yeah. I realize how out of shape I'm getting.
It's just a little rust. Got to break that rust off. Did you get
Humbling, though.
You what?
It's humbling though. It makes me know I need to keep doing these more.
Yeah. Yeah. I think people can, at the very least, like hold on to a good bit of their fitness if they, if they're relatively consistent. Did that pull-up stuff seem to make sense that Sarah and I popped up there?
Yeah, for sure.
I really wouldn't worry too much about the kipping aspect of it.
Okay.
If you're strong enough to do it, it'll be fine. I mean, obviously, if we get back in the gym, maybe the first couple times you go to kip, it'll be like, oh, this feels a little weird. But I think pretty quickly the skill stuff will come back as long as the underlying strength is still there.
Okay, yeah, I'll start working on that. And I know, like I was saying, a couple of the parks I've been to, the diameter of the bar is just too much for my hands. So I'll start with that, and then if this keeps going on for a longer period of time, maybe I'll get a bar.
Yeah, I built a little one in our backyard, and I wanted a bar that Hillary and I could both use. And I know the ones at the gyms can be they're a little thick. So I bought a 3/4 inch steel bar is nice. It's a little narrower. So it's maybe I'll do a tutorial on how to build a home pull-up setup.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Cool.
I'll zoom in on that one.
All right. Yeah, that's one of the things we put it on the survey about that we're going to start doing is like coaches running these kind of like maybe half-hour little lectures about a subject. So that could be one of them, and then everybody can have a pull-up bar. Would make my life easier too if I knew we could do, pull-ups and things like that
Yeah, for
from
sure.
a programming perspective.
I'm trying to follow along on all the Slack stuff, but the messages get piled up so quick that it's hard to catch up.
Yeah, some people are. It seems like some people. I think some people are still working and like sitting right in front of their computer, so they're just like bing, 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 bing. Yeah.